We finally know the real truth. We finally know who was the one that put the Hemi in the chopping block, pretty much who killed it. And we're going to get into it in this video. You might not want to miss it. You might want to stick to the end of the video so you can find out all the info. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you guys are rocking with the content, remember to tune in and hit that thumbs up and subscribe for your boy. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. So everyone was taken by surprise when Stellantis ex-CEO or CEO Carlos Tavares, which he's the ex now, Carlos Tavares pretty much quit. And there's a lot of rumors, there's a lot of insiders, there's a lot of whistleblowers coming out from inside the company, pretty much pointing the finger at who was the one that ultimately made the decision of killing the Hemi. Now, we're going to get into it. We covered the article and it says Carlos Tavares is gone as Stellantis CEO. And in the aftermath of his resignation, a number of companies' insiders have come forward to provide an autopsy as his time as chief executive. And let me tell you, it's not a pretty one because everyone wanted to keep the Hemi. You know where that's going already, which that's what they told CNBC. Tavares was allegedly the driver that killed it and killed the Hemi project. So CNBC reports indicate that there was a disconnect between Stellantis, if it was a European company, if it was an American one. But the fact is that they wanted to clean it up. They wanted to clean the emissions up, and they wanted to move forward rapidly towards EVs, toward electrification. And that's something that pretty much drove this gentleman to kind of kill the V8. So let's continue with the article. It says, with the CEO out, there's a lot of questions concerning the automaker's next step. A new leader is expected to be named within the first half of the next year, but there's already signs that Stellantis is looking to shore up north is American production, and it just rehired the former Dodge and Ram CEO Tim Kuniski to lead the latter truck brand. Remember, Tim Kuniski is like the godfather of the Hellcat, and that should ring a bell. Kuniski was known as the champion of the Hemi V8, there you go, and the father of the automaker's Hellcat line of high-performance car. His return to the automaker after just a few months of retirement, because he had also retired prior to this, kind of quick too, kind of abruptly, and his retirement could be broader in a change when it comes to a culture change with the company. So now we know that Carlos Tavares, which was the ex-CEO of Stellantis, was the one that pretty much pulled the plug on the Hemi. And there was obviously, again, I repeat myself, there was obviously a disconnect whether Stellantis was European or American one, but what they wanted to do ultimately was, or what he wanted to do ultimately, was clean it up of emissions and move forward to the EV side, to the electrification side. I don't know what is the deal with all these companies nowadays that everything they want to do and make is EV without caring about the consumer, whether they want it or not. You know, I quote the Toyota's CEO's words very wisely and always, and he always said, pretty soon enough, we'll find out the truth about EV. EV sucks. That's just plain and simple. If you have a job, if you have a regular commute of very short miles within a small range of your home, it might be good. Other than that, it's garbage. And that's just plain and simple, and I'm going to call it out here. So the fact that they wanted to do that on the side of Dodge, the first one that took a hit was the Hemi, and Carlos Tavares was against it always, of bringing down the Hemi. So will the Hemi come back now? Nothing is set in store, but keep in mind that the company still offers the Hemi as a crate engine. Yeah, you can still buy it. It's not in a vehicle. And you could buy all of them pretty much. Still sells the Durango Hellcat, that's still available, and it still equips a larger full-size pickup with a V8. If you had to bet, if you say that the new version of the Charger could come back with the Hemi, we hope so. That is right. Well, there you have it, boys and girls. Carlos Tavares was the one that pulled the plug on the Hemi with the excuse of cleaning up emissions and moving forward with electrifications with the company. In my opinion, it was a failed attempt. It was a stupid attempt, because ain't no way the Daytona Charger is going to sell a lot more than the Charger, the original Charger, or the Challenger ever did together. Probably won't even sell as much as a freaking Patriot, the little Jeep Patriot. Anyways, if you guys are rocking with the content, remember to tune in and subscribe to your boy. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys on the next one.